So today we're going to take a look at an aramid case that's going to offer you good protection. However, there's just one flaw on this case that if this was fixed, I think this would be a really good case. And today we are taking a look at the Pitaka ProGuard case, which is now also known as the Cairn case. Now, huge shout out to Pitaka for sending this over to me to review for you guys. The price on this is $59.99, and of course, all links are down in the description below if you're interested in checking it out. So, taking a look at the packaging, we do have the classic new Pitaka packaging. Man, shout out to Pitaka, by the way. They always got some pretty nice packaging on their products. So, it says Pitaka, you get a picture of your case, ultra thin camera control button, which we will talk about. You're getting a multi-directional drop protection, impact absorbing technology, and of course MagSafe. It is the ProGuard case. A little more information here on the back. Now to open this up, just pull that magnet apart, and here we have some stuff. So taking a look, first things first, we get this little brochure. You go ahead and read how to take it off, all that, but I'll show you guys that, move that. And then here we just get our case with just this little piece right there. So let's set all that off to the side and take a look at our case. Now, this is going to be the Moonstone color, which by the way, I have been using this for the last few days, and I definitely have my thoughts on this entire case. So anyways, taking a look at the back, you are getting this very nice, very textured aramid fiber. I love to see that. This has the most texture out of any of Pitaka's cases that I've tried, and I'm here for it. This textured back really helps with the grip on this case. So, very good texture here. You can really literally feel any single one of these little dots or the aramid fiber weave. You can feel all that, so I love to see that. You are getting a TPU camera plateau as well as TPU sides on this case. On the inside, this nice kind of like foamish microfiber almost style material there, MagSafe alignment magnet. You do get a little bit of information here, and then your TPU going all the way around the sides, as well as these reinforced corners that are going to give you all four corners that are raised, as you guys can see here, just looking at the corners right there. That is going to give you that drop protection. Now, Pitaka is saying this is military standard 810H, which is 8 feet of drop protection, which is also 2.44 meters. Now, that is going to be that. Going around the sides, same thing. You do get your built-in buttons here that do have relief slits. And then here is a look at what your camera control area is going to look like. I'm not calling this camera control button. I'll tell you guys why in a little bit. But for right now, let's go ahead and bring over our scale, our caliper, and let's see how much this thing weighs. So putting it on, we are looking at 42 grams. Now, I also have Pitaka's other options here. This is going to be the Ultra Slim. This is going to be the Ultra Guard, also known as the Summa. So just to show you guys, this one's 42 grams. Really no need to weigh this one, but you know this one's lighter. But also weighing the Ultra Guard here, this one's going to be 36 grams. So it's about 6 grams heavier than the Ultra Guard case. This is the ProGuard, this is the Ultra Guard, which I definitely have my thoughts about the naming there. I think that's why they changed the names, but that's just kind of how everybody, and I know these cases up until very recently when they did change the names. So that's going to be, if I refer to them as that, my apologies. That's just what I've known them for the last few months. So anyways, let's set the scale off to the side. And just taking a look, I did measure, by the way, the Ultra Guard case or the Summa in the video review for that. So if you guys are interested, I do already have a review for that. It's on the channel. So I did measure the dimensions of that. Not going to do that again in this video. But taking a look at this case here, going from front to back, we are looking at 11.5 millimeters with your plateau 13.9. And then inside to outside, you're getting 3 millimeters right there. So not the thickest case in the world, not the heaviest. The feeling of this case, you actually do feel the weight of it a little bit. Most of the time when you get like a case that's 42, 43 grams, even up to 45, you may not feel it as much. With this case, which this isn't necessarily the biggest downside, I wouldn't avoid getting this case because of the weight of it. But when you are holding the case, you do feel it just a tiny bit. You feel that extra added weight. But anyways, let's go ahead and grab that Cosmic Orange 17 Pro Max. We'll go ahead and put it in this case and listen out for that click. Pretty solid click on there. Nothing to write home about, but it's definitely not bad whatsoever. Going around the sides, you are getting a pretty decent fit. I would like to see this a little bit more stiff, but it is TPU. So around your buttons, it's going to be a little more loose. Around the camera control area, same thing. As you guys can see, this area right here, there's no button. So it does kind of pop out a little bit. And you are going to see, if I turn off my screen, you are going to see a little bit of that orange right there, but nowhere else around this case. So I am trying to kind of move it back right there. and it does go back into its original place, but you guys can see right there a tiny, tiny bit. It is going to show the orange. At least I can see it from this angle here. But taking a look at those corners, 1, pretty decent. 2, that one's good. 3, and 4. Not too crazy of a click on each one of these corners, but it does have a pretty good fit to the point where I do feel comfortable if you were to drop this case, it would not come out. Your phone would not come out of the case. So that's definitely something to note. I would like to see the corners have a little bit better of a click and maybe just a tiny bit tighter fit around the sides of it, but it's not bad by any means. So let's go ahead and take a look at that screen and camera protection, right? So let me give this all a little bit of a wipe down. Go ahead, I am using a full coverage tempered glass screen protector, and you're getting those raised corners there that are going to give you that nice screen lip. So what you get here is flush sides to the screen, or at least to your screen protector, for easier swiping top and bottom, but you get those little kind of claws right there that will give you some screen protection on this case, and they are also those same claws here on the back, if you guys can see that. So you are getting not the craziest camera plateau. It is pretty decent, but you also get these little claws there, so you can set this down on its back and slide around. You should be good to go on most surfaces right there. Now, one other place you're gonna see is a little bit of orange right there. Not sure if you guys can see that on camera or not, but it does show it a little tiny bit at the top there. Nothing too bad though. I wouldn't really worry about that. If you can't even see it on camera, you gotta really, really look for that to find it. Now let's go ahead and take a look around the sides, right? So on the top, you are closed. As you can see, the top corners are raised up a little bit. Left-hand side, you're getting those built-in buttons with those relief cutouts. You do have your action button, volume up and down. Let's listen to how these sound. So, action button is a little bit mushy. When you click it, you don't really get much of a click on there, but the volume up and down buttons do still have a pretty decent click there. On the bottom, you're getting nice cutouts for your mic and your speaker, nice wide open USB Type-C port. All your thicker head cables will fit in here with absolutely no issues. And then on the right-hand side, you're getting a little bit of a Pitaka logo there, your power button, and this camera control area. Now, before we test this camera control, here's where my issue lies, and this is why the title of the video is what it is. This has one flaw, and that's going to be this area right there, the camera control. And this is why I wanted to bring over the UltraGuard as well, because on here, you're getting a real button, right? On the inside, you can see all that area. This is a real button here. I'm not sure why Pitaka decided to go with this film route right here, but I think that's a huge miss, right? Now, does it work? It's not as sensitive as the UltraGuard is. The UltraGuard's camera control button is definitely better. This one's not bad by any means, right? But it's not very clicky, and you get a lot of accidental clicks with this. I notice myself, if I grab my phone like this, as you guys can see right there, grab it, it is going to give you a little bit of accidental clicks, especially when I take it in and out of my pocket. I keep my phone in my pocket, grab it out just like this, and oftentimes I will open my phone up to the camera being open because of those accidental clicks. And if it had a button, it would be even more sensitive. Like I said, sensitivity is not bad, but I get a ton of accidental clicks. And if you guys have this case, let me know in the comments how you feel about the camera control button and if you get those accidental clicks as well. But I get a lot of them, and that's one of the biggest reasons why I wish that would be improved with this case. But like you guys saw, the camera control button, it's very, like, you don't really feel when you click it, you don't really feel the click of it. It just kind of mushes in a little bit, but it's definitely pretty decently sensitive. I wouldn't say it's the worst thing I've ever tried, but just because of that area, those accidental clicks, this is something I would love, love, love to see changed to a real camera control button like they have on the UltraGuard right there. So B, what do you think of this case? How do you feel about the ProGuard? Now, first of all, before we talk about the case, I'm glad Pitaka changed the names. Not really sure what their names mean now, but going as this as the UltraGuard and this as the ProGuard, I would have definitely flip-flopped those names to where this is the ProGuard, this is the UltraGuard, especially because this has a little bit higher rating for drop protection. It's got those beefier corners. It definitely feels like a more bulkier, more protective case as opposed to this one. So I'm glad they changed the names up for them so you can kind of really understand which case is which. Now, you may not know what the names mean now, but at least when I heard UltraGuard and ProGuard, if I was to put these two cases in front of myself without knowing anything about them, I would have for sure said this is Ultra and this is Pro just because of the way that they look and feel. So I'm glad they changed those names. But all around, guys, this case is pretty decent, right? I've been pretty happy with using it besides for the camera control area. Not a pinky destroyer at all. If you guys hold your phone like me, you'll be good to go there. Like I said, you definitely feel the weight of it a little bit, but if it was up to me, what I would do is I would definitely take the buttons from this case, from the UltraGuard, and put it on this case, from the Summa, and put it on this case. I would love to see the standalone clicky buttons, especially because the action button's not very clicky, and the camera control button for me is a no-go. I really am not a fan of just a film over top of the camera control, just like I'm not a fan of the camera control button being out. I think at this point, especially because Pitaka already has a very good camera control button with this case, I definitely think it needs to be updated and put on here. But otherwise, guys, this isn't a bad case. You're getting decent screen and camera protection. You're getting a very, very good grip around this case. Not slippery whatsoever. You are going to get good MagSafe, which we will test in a second. All around, it's not bad. I would just like to see those couple of things fixed, and I think this would be an even better case. So let's go ahead and take a look at that MagSafe. Start off with our Apple MagSafe wallet, attach that, animation, and solid. You got to give this a good bit of force for that to get off. Coming over with our Apple MagSafe battery pack, animation there. Give it a shake, and pretty good. No complaints whatsoever when it comes to the MagSafe strength on here with MagSafe battery packs. And last but not least, bringing over our Anker 623. Give it a little bit of a shake. It'll come off, but it should be just fine with your car mounts, your nightstand chargers, all that stuff. You'll be good to go, especially if you have a car mount with really good MagSafe strength. You'll have no problems, which actually, by the way, Pitaka makes a very, very good car mount. They're not asking me or paying me to say that. No, this video is not sponsored whatsoever, but their car mount is one of my favorites, and it has been for years. It's very, very good, especially the Qi 2 charging one. Really recommend that one. Now, let's talk about these colors, right? So it's going to come in this moonstone here. It's going to come in 600D, which is black gray, sunset, over the horizon, and Milky Way. So a few different color options on this one. You can choose which one you think works best with your phone. I really like the blue on orange combination. I've been a sucker for some blue cases lately that really make the orange pop. But definitely let me know what you guys think about this case and which color you like, what you think about the case in general down in the comments below. Make sure you guys like the video and subscribe to the channel. It goes a really long way for me and allows me to make these videos for you. But if you guys want to see that review of the Pitaka UltraGuard or the Summa, I will leave that video right here. If you want to see one of my favorite aramid fiber cases that I've been loving, I'll leave that video right here.